Scores at several Beaumont restaurants were on the lower end of the scale after inspectors find numerous violations. We've got details in this edition of the Restaurant Report Card.
We begin with MCM Elegante Hemingways Cafe on I-10 South. Inspector Wilhelm found employees not wearing hair restraints, which is a violation of good hygienic practices. Food needed to be labeled and dated. A dirty pot was found under the prep table with clean pots. Wipe towels needed to be kept in a sanitation bucket. The dishwasher was not sanitizing. The food contact surfaces, then a hood, and inside grill cover all needed to be clean. Hemingways Cafe gets a 75. Now on to Big D's on South Major Drive. Inspector Wilhelm found old chicken in the cooler that had to be thrown away. A dirty bag of towels was found stored on the Coke syrup, which could lead to cross-contamination. Gnats were around the dirty towels. Paper items needed to be moved to the top shelf and toxic items to the bottom shelf for storage. Ice cream needed to be stored in an inside freezer. And the mold needed to be cleaned from the kick plate at the ice machine. Big D's on South Major gets a 76. Next, inspectors check out Fun City on Dowland Road. The food in the reach-in cooler was not being kept at appropriate temperatures. The garbage needs to be emptied every night for good hygienic practices. The ham was old and discolored. The avocados were brown, the onions were rotten, and mold was found in the slush machine. A scoop with a handle is needed for dishing the cheese to avoid cross-contamination. Inspector Wilhelm noted by the fryers, microwaves, inside freezers, coolers, and cabinets all needed to be cleaned. Everything in the upstairs freezer had to be thrown away as the freezer door was left open overnight. Fun City on Dowland gets a 77. And finally, Inspector Gerard checks out Sonic DriveIn on Dowland Road. The coolers and freezer were not keeping the proper temperature. Uncovered food was being stored in both the refrigerator and freezer, which is a violation. Flies were found in the restaurant. The 3-compartment sink needed to be cleaned. The ice machine needs cleaning, and the cutting boards in the freezer needed to be replaced. Sonic on Dowland gets an 82.
And a correction to report from September 6th. China Inn on Twin City Highway received a failing score of 61. Jefferson County health inspectors, however, did not close the restaurant. When inspectors went back a few days later, many of the violations had been corrected, and China Inn received a score of 89.